Been turned upside down by choice. His job with the Saints is to do one thing and to do that one thing right. But truth be known, long snapping isn't what Gannon had in mind during his days playing offensive line at Pittsburgh State in Kansas.
Only in America can you throw a piece of aired up leather through your legs as fast as possible and get paid very well for it. It's a specialty. I mean, I didn't start snapping in college until my third year in, and I didn't want to do it. The only reason I started doing it was because we needed somebody, and I said, okay, you caught me, because I got caught screwing around. I was just playing around. They're like, the guy can snap. Once the scouts came and said, you're pretty good at this, I changed classes. I started practicing a lot more.
Kendall and his wife Leslie met back in college. They have two sons, Blaze and recently born Drake. You might say Gannon's found balance in his life as a football player, husband, and father. Of course, there's always a little juggling. But football is the focus, and Leslie is more than an encourager for Kendall. She's a participant.
Sometimes I get paranoid before going into camp if I'm not snapping well. I've had her in our apartment in a hallway that's maybe 4 feet wide where she can't dodge it anyhow, and snapping to her as hard as I can, and I mean, she either catches it or she gets hit, and she caught it. I mean, she's a trooper.
A couple years I've gotten off lucky because I've been pregnant in the summer, but I would just stop them at first because you forget how fast they come back. Would just stop them with my hands, and that's when he said, he turned around and he was like, could you please try to catch him just so I'll know exactly where they're hitting you? And I was like, okay. But I caught him.
And a game doesn't go by without her input on Kendall's on-field performance.
One game I got caught talking and kind of missed the whole snap, and I said, oh no, and I was asking my girlfriends about it. I said, because he'll ask me about certain snaps of the game, and they said, you have to remember like his second punt snap or his third punt snap where it was, and I said, yeah. Because he'll come home and he'll ask me, where was it? Was it high? Was it to the right?
Kendall's achievements go mostly unnoticed. That's a sign that he's doing his job well. The 6'4", 265-pound long snapper considers himself fortunate to be living the life of a pro football player. He even has his own instructional videotape on long snapping called Snap Right, which he makes available to high schools and colleges.
We've been to a Super Bowl with Pittsburgh. We've been down here when we haven't done so well, and it's been a great experience. If I never play another down, I'll count ourselves lucky for being in it this long. And I fully expected being in it longer, but if not, like I say, I'm very lucky, very blessed. People would kill to have the chance to do things that we've done.
Yeah, we've had wonderful opportunities and lifelong friendships we have made, definitely, through the NFL.